Are we still going to be dating the rest even though we already married someone? Can we still kiss our side pieces once we form a union with someone? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with your boy Anthony here, and as you know, or maybe you don't, Roots of Pacha is releasing this April, and they just released the latest devlog before the actual release of 1.0. Yeah, so this is gonna be the first stage, right? But of course, don't worry, there's gonna be a lot more update to the game. The one that we're getting now is going to be like over 40 plus hour of gameplay. So yeah, it's a lot and they're gonna keep on updating it. In this video, I'm gonna discuss everything you need to know, like the game core mechanics that you're going to get, as well as the future updates that we are also going to get. I will definitely be playing this a lot in my channel, so watch out for it. Without further ado, let's just start. So this is gonna be like the player character customization. We have like 3 body types and we have 9 face options. That is very nice. You will also be able to choose from 15 skin tones, 34 hairstyles, and 30 colors, 10 styles of facial hair and outfits to fully express your Stone Age self. If you look there, like the characters are so cute looking, like they are definitely like Stone Age characters, which is very interesting. Like the theme is just very interesting for this game, and we can definitely make like a unique combination to make like an avatar for ourselves. And next we have the Flora of Pacha. There are more than 30 plants that grow natively in the regions of the world. So unlike other farming games, like we cannot just go and buy some seeds. Like eventually we will be able to trade for them, but yeah, in this game, like you have to search for the wild plant first, and then if you found the wild plant, and then you will be able to get a seed from them and finally like planting it in our yard. 30 is actually not a lot compared to other farming games, but of course this is still in the 1.0 update, and I feel like 30 is enough in the span of like 4 seasons. And it says here, as you keep planting them, you'll gain knowledge that will change how the plant looks, reveal its growth cycle, and increases the value of its yield. You'll also be able to propagate seeds when you discover the idea of a plant nursery. So the ideas here is like recipes, like crafting recipes, but not necessarily only for crafting. So it's like, like a eureka moment where you discover like an idea to do this, like you discover an idea to irrigate your water system, or maybe you discover an idea to paint over your furnitures. Yeah, so it is like a recipe but for a core game mechanic inside the Roots of Pacha game. You'll also discover ideas, once again ideas that will change how you farm. Yeah, this is what I talked about just now. A composter to create different kinds of plant food and soil improvement, a beehive to promote their symbiotic relationship with plants, and eventually an irrigation system. And if you look here, like the irrigation system is very interesting for this game. Like we don't have sprinklers like in Stone Age. There are no sprinklers, right? So irrigation is the way you ease up on your farm work. And yeah, I really like the visualization for irrigation like in this game. It's just so interesting, and like you can just make like cute looking visuals with it, and I'm sure it's gonna be very satisfying like if you have like a good irrigation system for your farm. And then the Fauna of Pacha, there are 7 tameable animals: ibex, ostrich, wild boar, guanaco, bison, jungle fowl, and a steppe horse. So you can just Google each of them for yourself. They are like unique Stone Age. I wouldn't say like particularly Stone Age, but they are like, I would like maybe like the word ancient animals is a good description for it. Yeah, each with 10 variations to befriend and domesticate. So in total, we have 7 tameable animals with 10 variants. So that is like 70. Like we have 70 animals together actually for this game, which is very interesting. It's giving like Slime Rancher or maybe Pokemon more exactly. Like a more exact example would be like Pokemon, like completing our Pokédex for the 70 variants. Yeah, on some days you'll find rare and even legendary variants hanging out with the herd. I'm sure for those of you who like to collect rare things. This is gonna be like the part of the game you're gonna be super intense about. Once you tame these animals, they are your responsibility to feed and care, as they may get upset tummies, coughs, or fleas, and you'll need to give them some medicine. So I feel like, unlike regular farming games, they put a lot of effort in like the nurturing part of your animals. Not just your animals, later on we will cover like the romances and also the babies in this game, which is, oh my god, yeah, I will get to it. But yeah, like the nurturing part of this game is like huge. So yeah, we don't just have to like pet and like milk our animals, like we also have to treat them for sickness and everything, which is, yeah, it's a fresh idea, right? It's a fresh game mechanic, and I'm very, very excited for this. Once you discover the idea of animal breeding, you'll be able to raise their stats and get higher quality produce from your well cared for friends. Yeah, so yeah, nurturing them well will actually give us better yields for stuff. Yeah, it is gonna be worth it at the end. And of course, this is going to be another idea that we have to unlock first. And then if you read right here, after the 1.0 release, we will introduce animal evolution, where you'll breed animals to get more modern day equivalents, which is also something very interesting. So we can actually breed and evolve these animals. This is kind of weird. Like, yeah, it's kind of giving Pokemon, but also like um real life. It's just real life, like this is how the people from Stone Age until now actually get the kind of cows that produces a lot of milk like we have now in the modern day. Like, it's very interesting, but of course it's gonna be after the 1.0 release. We're not getting it in this release yet. Next, of course, there's gonna be caves and caverns for this kind of games, of course, to like mine. As you traverse the mystery of the caves, you'll gain new power, discover new materials to craft with, develop new ideas, once again ideas, and evolve your tools. So this is one of the powers that we have. Like, we can channel the spirit of like a bear, and if you've seen the trailer, you've seen this in action for a lot of time, like channeling bears or like eagles, like controlling animals, those kind of stuff. Like, I'm sure, like, oh my god, it's gonna be very fresh indeed. The lands and neighboring clans. You'll be able to explore the land you settled, the nearby forest, the depth of the caves, the expansive savanna, and the calm waters of the beach. Along the way, you'll meet a few characters from the neighboring clans, the Yakwans of Turtle Island and the Mograni of the Tundra. So this is not gonna be like our original islander. This is not gonna be like our original clan member. It's gonna be from like some other clans that live outside the world we can travel in. But this is only because we're still in 1.0. Once they do even more updates, we will be able to travel into these new places. And yeah, this character looks very hunky. I'm not so sure like if we can romance the character from the other clans, but hopefully, like, it's gonna be interesting, like if you get a new update and you get new romanceable characters, right? It's gonna keep the game more interesting. And then another thing we can do once we get an update is gonna be like camping, ball sport, and then we're gonna get a volcano cave and fishing by boat. The volcano cave really reminds me of like Stardew Valley actually. And then we have home sweet home. This is gonna be our house that we can personalize with over 200 types of furniture, a lot. And as I said in the beginning, we can discover the idea of an art station, and in this art station we can actually paint over our vases, which is gonna be super interesting, right? And then we have the pets. In the 1.0 release, you'll find 5 different pets and can invite up to 3 to live with you in a fully upgraded house. You'll be able to pet them and have them follow you. Yeah, I'm so sad that the pets only act cute, but who refuses a cute pet, right? Like, if you can have a cute pet, then sure, why not? But I was hoping that they can actually do even more stuff aside from being petted inside the house. But they do plan on adding more interaction with the pet though for the next update. So one can only hope. And then we have the friendship. The friendship is gonna be like, so with everyone, they say that it starts as friendship first before you can actually develop it into romance. But of course, the one who can develop romance is only a few characters. Patrons love to dance, and with the right amount of friendship, they'll dance with you too. It was important for us to create more ways to interact with the clan other than just gifting and talking. This is also something that I like about them, like I said in the beginning, right? That they take a lot of time to actually like the nurturing part, the socializing part with the animals and the people is gonna be even more than what we actually have from other farming games, so we can actually dance with them if we are close enough with them. Like if you see the trailer, there's a lot of dancing going on, right? In that trailer. In the 1.0 release, there are a number of world cutscenes with non-romanceable characters that we felt help tell the story of who the clan is. All players in co-op will experience these at the same time. So, yeah, you have co-op for this game, so you can play this game with your spouse or with your partner or your roommate or your sibling. You can play together in one world, and every time there's a storytelling cutscene, it will cut to everyone. But if you see like in the romance, yeah, like the romance scene is gonna be personal, so if one person experience it, the other might not, like if you're playing co-op. And then romanceable characters also have 3 personal event at 6, 8, and 10 flowers. So instead of hearts, they have flowers. Since we wanted you to experience all character story, the first 2 can be seen as either a hangout with a friend or as a date. So we are getting 3 cutscenes, right? But like I feel like it's too little, but don't worry, like they say as well, after the 1.0 release, they will continue adding more cutscenes to help deepen the clan stories, which is gonna be good. I'm not so sure like if they're gonna add more cutscenes with the romanceable, but yeah, like as I said, like one can only hope. I keep on saying that with all these upcoming updates, but yeah, what else can I do? Like, beggars cannot be choosers, right? And then for the romance, you will be able to date 11 characters after seeing their 6 flower cutscene. So, like with the game like Stardew Valley, Coral Island, like we just develop the hearts with them, right? But we never like actually put a label on anything, like there's no like, will you be my boyfriend? There's nothing like that, not like in The Sims. But apparently like we can like actually ask them to date in this game after like the very first 6 flower cutscene, and then you can choose to date or not, which will influence the way you experience the 8 flower cutscene. So maybe like if you choose to date, the 8 flower cutscene is gonna be more lovey-dovey instead of like friendly. The 10 flower cutscene is exclusively a date, so for the 10th cutscene it's definitely gonna be a date though. Yeah, so there's no choices for that. There's no penalty for dating all romanceable characters at the same time. So all you polyamorous people out there, I'm sure, I mean, like even the monogamous people is definitely gonna like try to date everyone at the same time. It's the fun thing about games, right? It's a separate from reality, wink wink. Although you can only form a union with one, so you can only marry one character though. Yeah, but you can have as many side pieces as you want. Uh maybe they can get jealous, I'm not so sure. Actions like kissing will unlock if you date an NPC long enough, so we can have the option to kiss as well, not in the marriage. Like the kissing only happens during marriage for Stardew, but in here we can just kiss them out of nowhere. I'm not so sure like if we already married someone, are we still going to be dating the rest even though we already married someone? Can we still kiss our side pieces once we form a union with someone? Like if you see like the option here, we have the option to talk, the option to kiss, and of course the option to dance like we talked just now earlier. And then I think this is the option to break their heart and maybe like a breakup or something. In the 1.0 release, you will be able to form a union with any of the romanceable characters by the Pacha tree. In a future update, you'll be able to choose your union location and, if desired, break your union. Divorce, babe. Divorced. I mean, it's fun to be able to choose our place for marriage. I hope we can decorate them as well. One can only hope. And then next, children. This is the part that I said as well earlier. Once you have a fully upgraded house and you're in a union with either a character in the game or another player, you'll be able to let Pacha know you'd like a child. So Pacha is like this tree like this spiritual godly tree that is like, that is why the game is named Roots of Pacha. So yeah, they are like the deity in this game, and if we like pray to them and let them know that we will like a child, with a little time she will grant your wish and a little one will appear. In the trailer we saw like someone got knocked up, like pregnant and giving birth, right? I'm not so sure like if the baby, from this description it makes it seem like the baby is just gonna pop out of nowhere, but I really hope that the birthing, I mean the pregnant scene and the birthing scene is real, because I want to see that. It will really differentiate this game with a lot of our other farming sim games, you know. Cute as they are, infants are a lot of work and will need you to check in on them and take care of their needs throughout the day, or you'll wake up tired from a poor night's sleep. The clan is there to help, but your child needs you too. So this is gonna be like The Sims, where you have to take care of the infants and toddlers. And yeah, this is very interesting. Like, so like if you have a baby, it means that you have more responsibility. I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit overwhelming, but it's so real, right? Even in real life, like babies are a huge responsibility, you know? So yeah, it's very real indeed. Once your little one is old enough, they'll have their naming ceremony to become a toddler. As a toddler, you'll experience new things like teaching them to walk and start to talk. Okay, so like the Sims as well, we can also teach them to walk and talk once they reach toddler stage. After the 1.0 release, we plan to expand this and allow you to see your children grow into more life stages. Okay, so I think for now, like in the 1.0 release, we can only see them become a toddler, but maybe eventually we can see them grow into like a child, a kid, and then into a teen. Who knows? And then we have like the festival and events. We have the cave painting. Paint your history on the cave wall. I wonder like if the cave painting is gonna be more diverse as the longer we play the game, you know, like this area is gonna be more covered and grow. I'm sure that will be great. Clan gathering, submit the secrets judge favorite dish. So this is like the potluck. This is like a potluck in Stardew Valley. And there's like a secret judge, right? Maybe finding out the secret judge is gonna be like one of the criteria of the festival. Hopefully they rotate it each time. It's gonna make the festival even more interesting. And then we have the fall carnival, compete in a music festival, so I think it's gonna be like a rhythm music game maybe for it. And then we have the New Year's Eve, ring in the new year, watching the northern lights and hearing a story. Competition day, compete in a variety of mini games to win prizes. I think this is what this picture is about. This is the competition day. And then we have the winter festival, chat with the clan and have a grand snowball fight. Interesting snowball fight. And then we have racing days. Once you discover racing, you'll be able to race twice a season against other characters. Like if you see, we race using ostriches in the trailer, right? So yeah, we want you to not feel rushed as you play, so we are aiming to expand the number of festivals and possible activities like the stretch goal ball sport as we update the game and add the homeland of the Yakwans and Mograni. Okay, so the Yakwans and Mograni is like the neighboring island clans, right? So we will also get like, maybe by the time we get the Yakwans and Mograni, we will get more festivals and mini games. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long, because 40 hours, I feel like those of you who like loves to binge play a game is gonna like swish over that time limit super duper fast. Discoveries and collections. There are plenty of things to discover in Roots of Pacha. Explore the land to find seeds or trade for some to grow over 30 types of plants in your fields. Develop 29 different ideas to change the way the clan lives. So in total, there's 29 different ideas. I love how they actually like make this into ideas, because like this is like the technology we discover, right? And like the gameplay core mechanics that we're gonna discover, and it is named as an idea. I really love that idea. I love the ideas of idea. I love the idea of ideas. Cook over 70 unique recipes to become an experienced chef. Hopefully cooking is gonna be like have more benefits, because sometimes like in games cooking is something that I tend to overlook. Yeah, and then we can catch over 40 species of fish in different spots and seasons. Yeah, so like another collecting moment over there with 40 species of fish, gather over 40 types of materials to craft or contribute around the land, increase your contribution by processing and preserving food in over 30 ways. So like in Stone Age we don't have refrigerators, so preserving food is one of the way they survive the harsh winter cold weather, right? So like it's I like how this game ties up with their overall theme of Stone Age and complete all the prophecies. I'm not so sure what the prophecies are. Is it like goals or something or a quest? I'm not so sure. But yeah, it sounds mystical as well, right? Like prophecy. You're a wizard, Harry. The boy who lives. Okay. And then so like this is the cooking interface for the cooking. Baba Ganoush, the father of creamy dips that spoils your senses with roasted eggplants. This is like the fishes. Like we see here a Ballum Knight darts out of danger in a cloud of ink. So I think Ballum Knight is like an ancient version of a squid. Yeah. Right, because this is Stone Age, the fishes is gonna be ancient fishes as well. And we have dried fruit. I think this is like what do you call it, this is the food preservation, yeah, dried fruit. And then yeah, these are the prophecies. So yeah, and at the end here it says that there's also over 50 Steam achievement for the game as well. So that is everything in Roots of Pacha that we are going to get at April 25th. So mark your calendar by the time this video comes out, probably on the 17th of April. You still have 8 more days to decide. Yeah, it's very interesting indeed. As I've said before, everything looks really good. I just can't wait to play it. I just can't wait to play it and show you guys the gameplay. Like, tell me down below which one of these mechanics are you most excited about. I think I'm excited about the collecting part of the fauna, like there are 70 variants, and I do love me some animals. And I do love me like some Pokemon kind of games. Yeah, don't forget to comment down below what you are excited about and let me know if you're going to get the game or not. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me. It will help the channel a lot. That is it for today. See you and goodbye.